Childs. I'm Caitlin Childs' mother. Today I'm going to read you a book called A Magical Day with You. It is written by me and also illustrated by me. The clouds moving away from the sun cast a bright light across the living room window. The unique shape of the clouds and the way that they were reflecting in the sunlight was breathtaking, causing Shannon to jump from his comfortable spot on the couch to the window and gaze out the clear blue sky. The sky is clear. It's a great day to hang out outside. He glanced back towards his siblings Yolanda and Salethia, who went by Yogi and Bird, and Mother Maxine. Yeah, can we go outside, Mommy? Bird tugged their mom's pant leg with a hopeful expression. Grab your chalk, their mother chuckled, and headed towards the door. A joyous cheer emitted from the kids. Bird did as she was told, grabbing all colors of chalk from the art bucket before heading outside to enjoy the sunshine. Yogi knelt down with Bird and drew an artistic picture along their driveway while their mom watched them with a wholesome smile. Mom, can you play some music? I want to dance. Shannon loved breakdancing. There was never a time where he wasn't. Practicing his smooth moves. She turned on one of his favorite songs, something that he could easily get into rhythm with. The rhythm consumed Shannon, and off he went, dancing to his own drum effortlessly, while his siblings and mother watched in awe. He is so talented, Yogi and Bird smiled as they admired their brother's moves. It wasn't long until people drove by their home and honked at Shannon, cheering him on, which only gave him more confidence to continue. He spun, twisted like a pretzel, and posed like a true star, until one car in particular parked itself in front of his home. Curious, Shannon stopped in his tracks. Hello, are you enjoying the show? He chuckled to the woman that stepped out of her car to greet them. Their mother stood up and immediately approached them. Hello, I don't mean to interrupt, but is this your son? The soft-spoken woman asked as she flashed a charming smile. Maxine's eyes examined her outfit that seemed well put together and professional. Yes, and you are? She crossed her arms and raised an eyebrow in suspicion. Pardon me, but my name is Chelsea, and I'm a Disneyland cast executive. She pulled out a business card from her briefcase. I was on my way to work when I saw your talented son and thought how perfect he would be in tonight's show. Shannon's eyes lit up like a light bulb. Really? Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Can I, Mom? Can I perform at Disneyland? Shannon pleaded and squeezed her hand as he hopped up and down in excitement. What kind of person invites some random boy to perform at Disneyland? She contemplated long and hard. Maxine was extremely overprotective of her children, but this offer gave her an unsteady gut feeling. Gee, that sounds wonderful, but we don't know you and we can't afford Disneyland, but thank you. Maxine turned around and expected Shannon to follow behind. Oh, there's no worries. Since I work there, I'm able to bring 4 family members for free. I'll just tell them we're related. She flashed a playful wink. Well, I've got to go. I can't be late. But here's my card. If you decide to come, tell them Chelsea sent you." The card was given to Maxine. They watched as she pulled away from the curb and drove off in her fancy limo. "Mom, can we go to Disneyland for free? Did you hear that?" Bird chimed in the conversation with an excited tone. Maxine responded reluctantly. "I don't know, you guys. That Chelsea lady is a complete stranger, and besides," she was quickly interrupted by a forceful hug from Shannon. "Please, Mommy, please. I've always wanted to show my talents to the world, and now I can," Shannon pleaded relentlessly. "Yeah, Mom, it would be so fun. Besides, you've always wanted to try that Mickey pretzel." Yolanda added while she hung on her mother's shoulders. "Give me some time. I'll let you know by tonight. Now let's go. Let's go inside for some lunch." Time was ticking. Yolanda, Shannon, and Salithia glued their eyes to the clock. What if she already forgot? What if she says no? Shannon thought to himself. Tension continued to arise, but they were all too nervous to ask. Where was Mom at anyway? All of a sudden, the rolling sound of suitcases were heard. The siblings jolted from the couch with their widest smiles. I think she made up her mind. They were headed to Disneyland. Headed for the most magical place on earth. There was no feeling like it, except annoyance. Miss Know-It-All Yolanda couldn't be quiet because she wanted to tell every single fact about Disneyland to everyone. Did you know? Interrupting Shannon sighed loudly. Mom, can we leave her home? She won't shut up. The car roared in laughter. The kids were almost there. Don't worry, their mother peered through the rearview mirror. Yogi rolled her eyes and decided to keep the rest of the facts to herself for the remainder of the car ride. What seemed like an eternity of endless road, they could finally see part of the tallest ride at Disneyland, Hollywood's Tower of Terror. We're so close, Shannon exclaimed and pressed his face against the window eagerly. The excitement grew with each passing minute until they parked. I can't believe it, we're here. Yogi smiled wildly as they walked towards the entrance. Once they entered the park, many smells and sounds surrounded them, and it was unlike anything they had ever experienced before. Their level of excitement could not be contained. A sudden tap on the shoulder made Maxine gasp. It was Chelsea. Chelsea! The kids cheered and hugged her. I'm so glad you could make it. You're going to have so much fun, she exclaimed. After some thrilling rides, delicious food, and drinks, it was time for the show. Chelsea grabbed Shannon's hand and led him to the way of the show. I didn't practice. Shannon's nerves settled in. He had never performed for anyone but his family and friends. This was a big deal. It's a freestyle. Do whatever you want. Be crazy, Chelsea exclaimed, and Shannon laughed. And crazy he was. He could do that. On the cue, the show began. Many lights shined while the dancers showed off their moves that matched the music, and there was Shannon doing his best breakdancing. It made the crowd cheer and clap, including his family. They loved his dancing. Go, Shannon! Go, Shannon! Yogi and Bird chanted for their younger brother. When the show ended, Chelsea gave Shannon the biggest high five. You did amazing, Shannon. Where did you learn to dance like that? She asked him. I don't know. I just dance. It comes to me naturally, he smiled. It was safe to say everyone at Disneyland loved his performance. After all, only the best of the best get to be there. And it was true. Shannon was a great dancer. And he continued to master his talent so he could be even better. Yogi Bird and his mom gave him the biggest hug. You are so good, Shannon. I want to dance like you someday, Salethia looked up at her big brother, Shannon, adoringly. Oh, thank you, Bird, but I couldn't do it without your awesome cheering. Shannon smiled and hugged her once more. You're really inspiring, too. I think I want to perform here someday, too, Yogi said. Well, I think you'd be a great actor since you are Miss Know-It-All, Shannon laughed. You're just jealous because I know more than you, which means my brain is bigger. She joked lightheartedly. Thank you, Mommy, for letting me do this. I had so much fun. Shannon hugged his mother tightly. A bright smile formed on his face. With some consideration, Maxine decided to let loose from her protectiveness and let Shannon have an opportunity of a lifetime. After his magical dancing, it was time to enjoy the magical fireworks with his family, which made it the most magical day they ever had. The end.